Hello people, this is Purple and welcome back to another video here on the channel. This is an update on the bingo card that I released back in February if I'm not wrong, and I kinda wanted to do this like a while earlier, but my life was very chaotic at the time, so I ended up postponing it for a few months, from like June to now. So yeah, let's get into it and see what's been going on. And if I get a new bingo on my bingo card, that would be very cool, especially because most of the things on my bingo card are fucking horrible and I don't actually want them to happen. So let's go and open my bingo card up and just see what's already happened and all of that. So for the first little square on the top left corner, we have major western city hit by big earthquake. And this is one of the things that I've been looking at Wikipedia to like keep myself up to date on. And as far as I know, it still hasn't happened. Like there have been some big earthquakes, but most of them either aren't in like western regions or they are in places that are not near cities, even if they are in western regions. Because like the big earthquakes that happened like that were like in Tibet. So like that one was I think even before the previous video came out. Yeah, January. So yeah, most of the other earthquakes that have happened have either been relatively small, even if they were like strong. There was small amounts of destruction or deaths, because again, it was in a more rural, sometimes even like desert place. So yeah, or in the middle of the sea. And so like I don't really think this one is deserving of an X. So yeah, the next one had already been crossed out, but Israel breaking a ceasefire deal. It happened a few days after the fucking ceasefire deal went into effect. The genocide has been continuous most of the time. I'm pretty sure there's like a ceasefire deal that's coming out right now as I'm recording this, 9th of October. So I think today there's going to be like a new ceasefire. But yeah, like Israel has already broken a ceasefire deal back in the start of the year when I published the original bingo card video. So yeah, accidental nuke deployment. I'm not looking this up because I think it would be very easy to know if it happened. I'm pretty sure I would be getting it in like regular news. I'd be hearing of it from like friends and shit. I'd be like seeing it in social media. So yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Luigi not guilty. This one, I have kind of been looking into it a little bit. As far as I remember, he has been like acquitted. I think that's the word. Like he's not being tried for like terrorism and stuff like that because it's not an action that was meant to target the civil population. It was targeted to that specific person. But at the same time, he's still going through the courts for a bunch of stuff. And as far as I know, there's going to be like a new court hearing or whatever, like for him in early December. So I'm just going to have like bigger updates when that time comes. But for now, I'm not Xing it out, even though in our hearts, we all know he is innocent. So biopic winning Oscars. At the time, I was kind of confused about what genre some of the movies were. And so like I thought for a while that one of them was like a biopic, but then I looked a bit deeper into that and it was like dramatized thing based on real life. It was kind of weird, but it wasn't like quite a biopic. And so like I'm not crossing this one out. Trump dying on TV of natural-ish causes is still alive, at least when I'm recording this, so no X here. It would be funny though. More Euro countries having fascist governments like Italy. As far as I know, it hasn't happened, but like fascist parties are growing in Europe. Like my own country has like 22% of the votes. Like last election went for a fascist party, and like you could say it's not fascist, it's something else. It's like neo-Salazarist because yeah, Portugal, we had that one dictator during the last century, and people kind of want him back. And now they are like putting all their bets on a guy that is very fucking weird politically. But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about him. Meta or X banned in the EU. This one hasn't happened. However, there have been talks in the EU about pretty much finishing encryption. I know it's not the same topic as the little square, but it kind of connects a little bit. And I just want to say, if you are going to do that, please, okay, just please make it so that everyone, like every regular citizen like I am, and a couple people might be watching this probably are too. Make it so that we can like look at what the CEOs are saying in their private conversations. Like make it so that there's like a website where you can check out anyone's conversation. Like make it public for everyone. I don't have like a lot of shit to hide, like, but if my shit is going to be combed through by the government and by like people who have the wealth for that, I kind of want to be able to do it too for free, you know? Like I want to have access to like what the Prime Minister of Finland is doing, you know? Make it public. Because I also know I don't have like any person with interest in what I do, what I say or whatever. So I'm fine, okay? Like I don't want to be spied on, okay? Like I want to make that clear. I don't want to. But if I was, like I don't think I'm losing anything because I don't have anything important going on in my life. But maybe some like high military officer in like I don't know the Netherlands. Maybe he has interesting stuff that I want to read. The next one, content creator grows pyrocynical. I've had people always tell me that this one is not very clear what it means, so I'm going to explain it again. This is about someone who might have kind of like pyrocynical did back in the day, a situation where allegations of misconduct, probably towards children, comes out, and then they just say, "Look, I did a weird thing. It was not because they were a kid. It was because they were taking part in like this weird fetish thing that I have." And I kind of expected something like this to happen. If it did happen, please tell me. But I don't really know of anything like this happening. So yeah, I'm not crossing it out. Logan Paul going to jail over fraud. He's like in court, I think, over a few things like the crypto zoo thing. But yeah, he's not going to jail at least for now. So yeah, people dying over silly internet drama. There have been a few cases, okay, as far as I know. But the main one I can talk about is a certain dude that like got shot through the neck. A very mediatic thing. He's looking up at us, bro. Like, may the devil have his soul. I'm crossing this one out. Next one, someone in the Supreme Court of the US coming out of as LGBT plus. As far as I know, it hasn't happened. Like the SCOTUS is still straight. Meta having another data mishandling situation. This one happened early in the year when they were caught like using pirated books to train their AIs. iPhone 17 sucking bad. This one I'm not crossing it out because although I'm not an iPhone person, it's being recorded on a flip phone, Samsung Z Flip 5, the one that I made a review video on, if you want to watch that. And I'm not like an Apple fanboy, I don't really like Apple, but as far as I know, the iPhone 17 is fine. Only the iPhone 17 Air is kind of weird because like they are saying that the chip that they used on the 17 line is more powerful and like they made a new cooling system for it. But the 17 Air doesn't have that cooling system and has like lower thermal mass, and at the same time they are saying, no, this is more efficient, it's not going to heat up. And I'm like, is it like going to be extremely weak compared to the others? Like it's going to be like downclocked as fuck? I don't really know, I don't care enough, and I don't think it's a big enough deal for me to cross it out, but yeah. Trump and Musk going their separate ways. This one was very hilarious when it happened. Like the divorce was ultra mediatic. They were like throwing tweets at each other, like throwing dirt on each other's face. It was very hilarious. Like Trump was saying like, "Oh, we are not going to give you tax benefits, Musk, because you suck." And Musk was like, "Haha, you were in the fucking Epstein list, and that's why you don't want it out." Like everyone doesn't fucking know that. It was funny. I'm crossing it out, and it happened. So yeah, New Red Panic. It's been happening. Everyone is a fucking filthy commie, according to the US state and shit. US using aliens as a distraction. I don't think it has happened like as much as big as it has in previous years, but like there have been some cases of them like, oh look, yeah, we're talking about the fucking thing that happened last year, you know, when the drones are coming out of the sea. Oh look, yeah, we're talking about that tic tac shaped thing. And like there have been like court hearings about people who have made these declarations in the past. And so I'm going to cross it out, even though it's not like super certain. But yeah, I'm just crossing this one out because I know I'm going to get a bingo if I do. But in my opinion, it's kind of true. It has been happening, not as much as previously, but it has been happening. GTA 6 getting delayed. This one, I was so impressed when it happened because I was like kind of thinking it wasn't going to happen, and then all of a sudden Rockstar is like, yeah, it's only coming out in 2026 actually. The gamers' reaction was not as extreme as I expected. I mean, it was still fun, but it wasn't as extreme as I wanted it to be. It happened, so it's an X for this one. Nvidia stock tanking. When it was happening, I was kind of hoping and expecting it to tank even further than it did, but it did tank for a while when that Chinese company was saying that they like had a better AI consuming less energy with like less powerful ships. And yeah, that was a very cool thing in my opinion, and I'm thankful that it happened. And Nvidia stock tanked, and it's probably going to tank way further when the fucking AI bubble crashes, because like I think that most young-ish people, as people who are online all the time and who like consume content and who notice like the AI slop that's being put out, I think that we can understand that like AI is not what it was sold to us as, and so like we can already predict the bubble popping. But like the fucking boomers, the people with like financial interests, they are still pushing it so hard, and like it's just a good chatbot most of the time, or like something that can take an idea and check for images that are kind of like it and make new images kind of like it. It's not like revolutionary. It's not the kind of shit that they've been talking to us, like telling us it is. It's not going to change our lives completely. It's not going to like, yeah, it's going to take some jobs away, but not as many as the people in like control of it have been saying. It's not as great as the people have saying. So yeah, it's going to crash. It's going to stock, like the stocks of almost everything are going down. Especially in the US, the economy is going to blow up so fucking bad. Like I think most of the world has like some level of defense against this, and but we are still going to take a big hit. But the US's economy is going to crash so fucking hard. Like I'm kind of sorry when it happens. It's going to be worse than the fucking dot-com bubble. It's going to be worse than the 2008 crisis. It's going to be worse than the current like housing market bubbles and shit. Like it's going to be terrible. And I honestly am hoping the best for everyone, but like I'm saying, in a year, that's probably going to be where we are at, like major global recession that isn't as easily explainable as like the COVID recession. So yeah, Musk coming out as a Nazi. This one had already happened. Cue the clip. Yeah, not great, I know. Joshua Block going sober. As far as I know, he went sober for like a week. He did like a dry week, and then went back to drinking. But that's like all the sober he has been. And so I'm kind of like, I don't count it, but it kind of did happen. But like, I'm not going to X it out. American police deploying tanks at the protest, that one didn't happen. Like, there was, as far as I know, a counter protest type shit at a parade, and the parade had tanks. But like, I'm not going to count that because the people in the tanks were there first, you know? Eggs getting more expensive under Trump. This one had already happened. After this, the price stabilized, like went down again. But it happened, so I'm going to do kind of like the Nvidia stocks and keep it crossed out. Satanic Panic, it's been going on. It's not as bad as the Red Panic, to be honest. But maybe after like the Halloween season, it gets worse as it usually does. And in the next update, I'll have something to tell you. So that's it for today. We got a bingo, which is fucking very cool. I was not really expecting when I first like made the bingo card in the beginning of the year. I was not expecting to actually get the bingo, and like if I did, I thought it would be like with the free spot. I'm very thankful for like having had the luck of thinking of shit that would give me a bingo, but was not like super obvious anyways. And like some of them are things that I didn't expect at all to happen and happened. Some of them are things that I expected to happen and didn't happen. And yeah, at the end of the day, I'm kind of happy with this. I'm thinking of like making a new bingo card, like when the last part of this one comes out, posting the new bingo card too. And hopefully I'm going to make like the last part of this like in early January, really depends on like how much I have like stuff to do. But as far as I know, I'm probably going to be able to do that, especially because it's just going to be like a little update and saying, yeah, this was the bingo card. We finished with these crosses and that's it. And the new bingo card is going to be this one. That's kind of my plan at least. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Now I really gotta sneeze. And yeah, I'm thankful for you giving me some of your time. If you like watch this and you think there are ways I could like use to upgrade, like get a better video for you guys, I'd be very thankful. I know my editing sucks. I know like this video has low editing value, but I'm trying to like get better at it, not necessarily make more of it. And yeah, again, thank you and see you next time. Bye.